This episode is brought to you by U.S. Health Advisors. Now on Rise and Live with Roby and Suze, we're adjusting to a new normal. Searching for supplies. No eggs, no toilet paper, no problem. The business trying to help the hunkered down. From working parents to homeschool teachers, how I'm keeping my kids occupied while Roby tries to stay sane. Plus, dealing with the unknown. Andi is here to talk us all off a ledge. Rise and Live with Roby and Suze starts right now.
Let's Rise and Live with Roby and Suze.
Good morning, everyone. We've got one big audience number. Audio Sal. Hello, everyone. I'm Eric Roby.
And I'm Suzanne Boyd, and you're watching Rise and Live with Roby and Suze. We also have a bartender today, but no alcohol. They are actually serving up an immunity-boosting shot from Floresta Cafe. The only alcohol we do have is my hand sanitizer here on the set for you, Roby.
Hopefully it's at least 60% alcohol, right?
Yes, that is the thing. All right, so who's going crazy yet? Who's going stir crazy? Are you going stir crazy?
Well, you know, I've been working very hard for the Boys and Girls Club. We're going to be talking about it, starting up some new programs to help out families. But I know a lot of people are having a difficult time with the social distancing, for sure.
Yeah. And a difficult time with staying in your house, and the kids are not in school. You know, you've loaded up on groceries. You're eating weird stuff that you've never eaten before, right? Like 2-for-1 Cheez-Its. I'm like, really? Why do they have 2-for-1 Cheez-Its right now?
So you ate all your snacks already?
Well, no, my pantry is still full, but it's just, you know, it's such a weird time, and it happened so quickly. You know, my kids are home right now. They have, you know, been home, as many of our kids have, for 5 days straight. They go on spring break next week, and then they are probably off for the foreseeable future.
Yes.
I think we're saying that,
yes.
right?
Well, I mean, at least through, I think, April 15th was the latest, but that probably would be extended.
Yeah, so I've been having my kids do chores around the house. I know a lot of parents are doing, well, except for that one. She literally just sits on the couch with the dog all day and plays on her device. So I was like, okay, let's empty the dishwasher. Let's fold laundry. So we've been trying to, you know, do some chores around the house, and really, I think the garage is maybe going to be next.
Oh.
You know what I did discover is that my kids are actually really good at like organizing things and cleaning up things and making a lot of noise while mommy's trying to do her work.
You know, my oldest son, he told me, he's like, you know, all of those songs that I've heard with all of those sad lyrics, they're actually true. You don't know what you're going to miss until you don't have it. He's like, I miss school. I want to go back to school. Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But I have been trying to keep sane. I've, you know, had a couple of people, very small group, over to the house doing yoga because, as you all know, yoga is very important to me. It keeps me healthy. We did have a small group in my backyard.
Is that more than 10?
I don't think so. I think it's right at 10.
Okay.
We might have had 11,
right.
but it's still a small group. And, you know, I think that you have to stay healthy. And like, I've been seeing a lot of people out walking, which I think is very important. You know, all the gyms are closed, so you can't go to a gym. But right. I think it's important that you find a way to continue to do your exercise and stay sane.
Absolutely. And, you know, we've done that at my household as well because the gym's closed. Mm-hmm. I came home from a long day and look what I found in my living room. Yeah.
Oh.
Straight from Walmart, an exercise bike, which I promptly had to put together, and it only took 2 tequilas and 2.5 hours.
Oh my gosh. And is it, oh, wow.
And it's still working.
I'm very impressed with you, Roby.
I mean, I really kind of felt like it was like a jazzercise moment when I'm on it, but, you know, it's going to get us through this time, especially because in some places you're not allowed to go out and run.
Really?
Yes. So that could be something in the future, and that's what we wanted to prepare for.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that's not a thing.
Yeah, well, look at how much everything changes from day to day.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's not off the table.
Yeah.
Right now you can, but we're ready.
And you're still working at Boys and Girls Club. You guys are actually starting some new initiatives to help some of the families because the clubs are closed, right?
Yes, the clubs are actually closed to kids, but they are open to help families if they're trying to sign up for their summer camp vouchers. And also every day we're handing out free lunches now at 7 locations throughout the county. So anyone, it doesn't matter if you're a club member or not, 18 and under, you can get a free lunch from 11 to 1 at the Boys and Girls Club. Just show up with the parent and the child. It's kind of like a drive-through delivery. We give you a lunch and a healthy snack. But starting today, we're really excited about this new initiative. It's called Farm to Family. And we are working with organic farmers in our area. You see these beautiful crops here?
Oh, wow.
Because the farmer markets are closed, because restaurants aren't ordering as much, a lot of these crops were just going to go to waste. They were just going to rot in the field. So what we've done is we've created a program with the Boys and Girls Club in collaboration with Fresh RX Kids. We are buying these organic vegetables to provide to 1,000 Boys and Club families.
And Girls Club. Yeah.
And what we're going to do every week, we're going to distribute a week's worth of food.
That's awesome.
For the foreseeable future.
Especially the fresh produce and stuff, Well,
this is organic. This is the best stuff that you can get to keep our families healthy and at the same time keeping our farms open and afloat.
Yeah, the other, local businesses are really hurting right now. Jason Koss is the founder of Delivery Dudes, which is a local business that's having to change how they do business. They've made a lot of changes, and they're actually announcing a new initiative today. So, Jason, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. So, Delivery Dudes, if you don't know, is a food delivery service. I use them probably twice a day, all the time. So, talk to us.
Even before Corona.
Yeah, even before Corona. So, tell us what you guys are, some of the changes that you guys have made to your business.
Yeah, I never thought these words would come out of my mouth, but today, at the moment, we have nurses and doctors at our driver offices. All of our drivers have to check in before they go out on shift. And we're literally being trained how to health check, and they're laser thermometering the drivers from their cars to make sure that drivers aren't showing symptoms before they leave out on their shifts, which is a weird sentence.
Yeah. They also have no contact with the driver's cell phone now, so they're automatically adding tip. You don't have to touch the cell phone anymore. No contact delivery option. And they're also, you guys are doing a deep cleaning, I guess, after every shift for your thermal containers as well.
Yes, that is accurate. Lots of alcohol being dumped everywhere on everything in our offices. Our staff is all separated. Our drivers don't come in contact with other people. It's all sorts of things. But the service that you mentioned that we're launching today, we're calling it Dude's Bodega. It's basically get anything that you want delivered. We have a phone number still, and we know all the little local spots, and a lot of things are out of stock of things, but we kind of know the little nooks and crannies in each of the towns throughout South Florida, the Tri-County area. So if you give us a call, we'll find it for you. We're trying to do our best to pivot and help the communities that we're a part of.
So that part's rolling out in Delray Beach today, and then hopefully in a couple days throughout the area.
Yeah, so we're soft launching today in Delray, this Dude's Bodega concept. So it will be live today in Delray and through the weekend, and hopefully we learn that this works, and we'll be rolling it out in the rest of the areas.
And what I also love is that you are ramping up because obviously there's more demand for your company. You're helping out the restaurant workers that may have lost their jobs because of closures.
Yeah, that's been one of the things our restaurant support staff, the restaurant sales guys, working with all the restaurants. As our demand increases, we're really trying to work with all the local restaurants that we're partners with to take on their hostesses and waiters, anybody that wants jobs that obviously isn't sick, and can continue to make money in this weird time.
Awesome.
All right, Jason, a lot of the restaurants are still doing takeout, and that's how you were able to get Delivery Dudes because they are still making the food. You just can't go there and eat specifically.
Yeah.
Correct. And Broward already shut down, and I'm not sure when they're going to do it with Palm Beach County, but as they do, the restaurants are open for takeout and delivery only. So.
All right.
Jason Koss with
thanks so
Delivery
much.
Dudes.
Corona
Thank you.
bump. All right.
I know. Sorry. All right, calling me out, whatever. All right, now let's bring in Andi, because I know a lot of people are feeling the anxiety probably when I touch them.
I like it, Suze.
So Andi, I know that, you probably have been very busy on the phone with a lot of your clients who are having a lot of anxiety. So talk to me about what you're telling people.
Well, first of all, we're doing live webinars, and we're just inviting everybody to come and join us. You can find that on our homepage to sign up for webinars on how to keep calm and how to really combat overwhelm, which is what a lot of people are facing. So what we've been encouraging people to see is that their experience is coming from their mind. And I brought, hold on a second.
Oh, the prop.
Okay, I brought the prop. That what's going on is we're really, really busy. Our minds are really, really busy. We've got so much chatter going on. And when we've got so much chatter going on,
you didn't make a move.
I didn't make a move, but you can. We feel that because we feel our thinking 100% of the time. And what we're doing is we're kind of going to crazy town. Mm-hmm. We're taking the train there, and we're getting off and we're setting up camp with a lot of what ifs. And the truth is, the what ifs are not what's happening in the moment. Yes, people they're staying at home, our jobs are shifting. This is happening for everybody. So that sense of security that we may have had, we're not experiencing that now. So it's kind of a cool time to see that our actual feeling of security doesn't really come from outside of us. It really comes from inside of us. So I liken it to, if you're in your car and your check engine light is on, you don't go to the guy next to you, hey, check your engine. It's your engine that you check, but we're so used to wanting to check somebody else's engine. We're so used to looking outside of ourselves for that security. But the truth is, even in these times of feeling discomfort, and this is what we tell our clients, have you had moments of feeling okay during this? And when they look around, they're like, well, yeah, I was having dinner with my family last night and we had a good time and I forgot about it. And I'm like, okay, this is cool, because that feeling of security is coming from within you.
And this is a good point, because we do have a question from someone, and I think this kind of speaks to what you're talking about. Lisa wants to know, I would love to hear from Andi about how to respond or not respond to those who have no concerns about the virus and are not following the recommendation. So I know there's a lot of chatter right now on social media about you're not social distancing or you're not supposed to be doing that. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, well, this is a Serenity Prayer moment, It's like, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change whatever I need to change, and the wisdom to know the difference. So in a sense, it's a stay in your lane moment. We can't change other people. We do what we can in this moment, and making any sort of combative, stressful for yourself or for somebody else probably isn't going to make the situation any better. So it's kind of a lead by example moment, be the change you wish to see. It's our job to just be that change and allow other people to do what they're doing. If you feel compelled to say something, absolutely. But again, when we take our attention off of ourselves and expect the outside world to change in order for us to feel good, we're always going to be in motion, looking for our own peace. And that peace is within us. And when we're in a peaceful state, we're going to have clarity on, that's our wisdom. We'll know what to do next.
All right, and Andi and her husband Lee, who are both happiness coaches, are going to be sticking around after we're off of CBS 12 on our digital channels, Facebook and YouTube. We're going to be having a whole discussion with them, so make sure you stick around for that.
Yeah, if you have questions, that's the time to ask Andi
yes.
and Lee directly.
All right, thank you
so much for
Andi.
joining
You're the
us.
best with Spread Happy. All right, coming up on Rise and Live with Roby and Suze, Farmhouse AF with Farmer Jay is here, and yes, their daughter's here too because, no school.
And also, Alex Pracus from Floresta Cafe is here with the perfect drink this morning. Might not have alcohol, but it is an immune booster. And it sounds pretty good, too.
It is actually really good. Stay with Rise and Live with Roby and Suze.
Hi, I'm Heather Ruffet, Managing Partner of Atlas Event Rental. Atlas Event Rental is a full-service, high-end event rental company. We've been around for over 35 years. We pretty much could bring anything to your party from beginning to end. Dance floor, stages, linens, china, chairs, flatware, lounge furniture. No party is too small. No party is too big. We're so excited that we just opened our third showroom in the Treasure Coast area. I love people's faces when they walk into any of our showrooms. They know right away that they've come to the right place. Call our new Stewart showroom, 772-208-8100.
Are you responsible for paying your family's entire health insurance bill? Is your premium higher than your mortgage? Call U.S. Health Advisors. Our team of dedicated agents has access to a portfolio of plans to fit your family's needs.
The health insurance marketplace has gotten so confusing. We have just found a way to really guide them through and help them with the right type of plan and coverage for their families.
Call today to learn how you can switch your coverage to a more affordable option. 561-222-9435. The Rise and Live show is filmed in this amazing 14,000 square foot art gallery located in Delray Beach. There are more than 80 artists here, including 20 working studios where you can actually see the artists creating. Visit the Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Arts District at 1440 North Federal Highway. It's also a great venue to have events such as weddings, birthdays, and corporate events. Come and see what the Heart of Delray Gallery is all about. You won't be disappointed. This episode is brought to you by U.S. Health Advisors. Farmhouse AF with Farmer Jay is brought to you by Nest of Delray. All right, Farmhouse AF and Farmer Jay are both here this morning because they're helping us with some ideas to keep
And they're
kids.
bored as heck, so what else are we going to do?
What else are we going to do, right?
We got to keep them busy.
All right, you know, Farmer Jay is all about growing your own food, and I really think this is a perfect opportunity because spring is a great time to start planting your own food, right?
Right.
And you have all these fruits and vegetables at your house now that
Yeah.
are probably about to go bad.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do is I wanted to come up with something that you know, these are things like you're either using the food already or maybe it's going to be going bad, and these are things that you can grow right in your backyard that are quick. You know, everyone says, I want to grow a lemon or something like that, or maybe an avocado or mango, but without grafting, you're going to wait 8 or 10 years, and you know, this thing will be over by then, hopefully. So what you want to do when you're saving seeds, you know, obviously you want the ripest of the fruits, you know, so when you get them from the grocery store, a lot of times they pick them a little bit too early. So some things that aren't the best candidates, like cucumbers, you can do them, but you always want to make sure that it's fully ripened, let it kind of go, and you can see how the seeds are just lined up in there. Now,
So even if it's picked too early, you can still let it ripen off of the vine and it will work, or it won't work?
No. Some fruits you can't. Like a tomato, you can. They're very resilient seeds, but like cucumbers, they're a little more temperamental. So you do need them to be somewhat as mature as possible. But anyways, that being said, you can always try this experiment.
Right.
And what you want to do is you want to get a little paper towel and extract the seeds and let them dry out on it. Because if we put these wet seeds in the ground, they could rot and never grow.
So how do you dry them out? Just out in the sun?
Just on a paper towel in the air conditioning. I would keep it inside. You don't want to put it outside. Here in Florida, we're too humid. They'll start to mold. Peppers are great. One thing about peppers and tomatoes, they're cross-pollinating plants, which means that, you know, when you plant this seed that came out of it, it may not be the same genetics. It might be a different tomato, it might be a different pepper, but it's going to be a pepper and a tomato nonetheless. So you can take these and plant them. So those are great. One that's a little more difficult is an eggplant, and you can see this oxidizes as soon as we cut it.
Anyway, Jay.
Oh, come on, it's delicious. But you can pop these little seeds out of here real easily and then just start drying them out. Tomatoes, a little more difficult because they have like a gelatinous coating over it.
Eating that part.
Right. So what you do?
All right. So you just put these right in the ground, Jay, after you dry them out.
Yeah, dry them out. The tomato seeds, you may want to put them in a strainer and wash off some of that jelly outside coat.
And by the way, this is papaya, Roby.
I had no idea. I'd only seen it cut up in Publix.
Yeah. Well, in a pinch too, you can eat those seeds. Those seeds are actually edible. You can dry them and use them like peppercorns, but you can also grow those, and that'll grow within a year.
All right, well, if you are bored and you don't have a green thumb,
science curriculum. I'm trying to keep my child's brain stimulated while she's out of school. So a couple of things that I've learned about recently that I'm super excited about is Duolingo, which is a website that is free that you can learn another language in. So this is good for adults and kids alike.
Actually, that's my plan. If I can no longer work, I'm going to learn Spanish. It's always been a lifelong goal of mine. I've never been able to do it, to have the time. I might have the time now.
We went on it yesterday. It's very user-friendly, very easy. I also am really in love with this. We've been playing this a lot. It's a brain teaser game. And these I'm all linking through my Instagram. So you could follow my Instagram, and then all these things are linked through Amazon. But there's a bunch of brain teaser games that you can play. And it's amazing how much smarter my 6th grader is than I am.
That's what I was just gonna
So
say.
that's a
I've been
little
able to solve
embarrassing.
none.
Also, you know, kind of throwing it back to what Andi was talking about earlier, I want to keep her writing. I want to keep her language arts going. So I have her filling out a journal daily just about her feelings, what's going on in your mind, anything you want to write down, anything you want to share, things of that nature.
I tried to get my son to do that last night, and he was like, Mom.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
that's
and
what I
he
was about
rolled
to
his
say.
eyes at
As a
me.
father of 2 young boys, it might be a little bit different because they don't want to talk about the emotions. I give them assignments of something exciting. I start off a story, and then they have to finish it.
That's a cool.
And they seem to really like that.
Oh, Roby's
Well,
hack.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Reese gives me a hard time too, and then hence the shirt. Not today, Satan. Not today. Thank you, Lily's Boutique. But another thing is you can log on to YouTube and you can download art step by step on how to do how to draw something, anything. It could be a horse, it could be Winnie the Pooh, and it's a lot of fun. And they're getting their art curriculum in. So there's a lot of different ways for them to manage getting their curriculum in without.
I love
you
that
know,
because just
just
going
being
on
on a
YouTube, you
device.
can learn how to do anything. So just log on and learn how to draw or whatever you want to do.
Absolutely. And also Audible, which is an app that you can download books on, and they are doing free books right now for kids.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
awesome.
That's something
Great thing to give
another
back.
great
Wow.
resource for
All right.
sure. And
Farmhouse AF with Farmer Jay. Go follow them both on social media.
thank
You can
you.
find out more of the resources that she has on her Instagram page.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep those kids busy.
Yes, exactly. In fact, we have the Delray Beach Public Library, which is some of their librarians are here today. They're going to talk about what they are doing this morning to keep some of the kids engaged and reading throughout this self-quarantine time.
That's still ahead on Rise and Live. And also, I can't believe I'm saying it, I'm excited for a non-alcoholic drink, but I am. We've got Alex Practice from Floresta Cafe teaching us how we can boost our immunity with a shot. We'll be right back.
Spread Happy is brought to you by Basis Aesthetics. Are you responsible for paying your family's entire health insurance bill? Is your premium higher than your mortgage? Call U.S. Health Advisors. Our team of dedicated agents has access to a portfolio of plans to fit your family's needs.
The health insurance marketplace has gotten so confusing. We have just found a way to really guide them through and help them with the right type of plan and coverage for their families.
Call today to learn how you can switch your coverage to a more affordable option. 561-222-9435. Roby and I started Rise and Live with Roby and Suze because we wanted to highlight our community and local businesses in a fun and authentic way. And our advertisers have gotten amazing feedback. Their web traffic is increasing. They've gotten calls and closed deals based on the ads running on Rise and Live. Businesses that sponsor us aren't just part of our business, they're part of our family, and we want to see them grow. If you or your business want to be part of this groundbreaking show, email us at sponsor@SuzanneBoydProductions.com.
Hi, I'm Heather Ruffay, Managing Partner of Atlas Event Rental. What sets Atlas apart from other rental companies, I always say, is our service and quality. My motto is we never say no. If you have a party and there's a certain linen and your party's in 2 days and we ran out of fabric, if I could get it shipped in, I will get it shipped in. We check the weather. If we see it's going to rain and you're using an outdoor dance floor, we're going to call you ahead of time. We go above and beyond. We love being a part of all of your events, so come party with Atlas. Call our new Stewart showroom, 772-208-8100.
This episode is brought to you by U.S. Health Advisors. All right, welcome back to Rise and Live with Roby and Suze. No clapping
missed the
this
audience.
morning. I know,
right?
It's like, okay, crickets. All right, but joining us this morning is Craig and Sarah from the Delray Beach Library this morning to talk about what you guys are doing to try and stay engaged in the community with kids now that the library is closed. So talk to us a little bit about what you're doing, Craig.
Yeah, so now that we're closed, we still have access to our online resources. So what you can do is go onto our website and get a virtual library card. And it can be anyone in the state of Florida that can get a library card through Delray. And you can access certain resources like Hoopla, Mango, you talked about the Duolingo, RB Digital, get ebooks. So now that we're closed, you can't get a physical book at the moment, but you can get an ebook and listen that way.
Oh, and then those are always going to be in stock because they're electronic. Okay,
always going to be in stock.
great.
And what I loved, what Sarah was talking to her about, an activity you can actually do with your kids that makes a lot of sense right now. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so we've been trying to come up with some virtual programming and ideas for people to do. And one that we thought of to connect people when they're so separated and isolated right now is have your school-age children call a older relative or neighbor and interview them about different times in their life that maybe were stressful, things that they went through in the past. And you can have them write a report. You can just have them enjoy having a conversation with someone, but it's a way to connect and have some activities.
And I love that because a lot of these, older people are shut up in their homes, right? Assisted living facilities, no visitors. So it's a really great time for you to connect with an older relative or an older friend.
Right, and then an activity that you could spring from that too is creating a family tree.
Yeah, I love that.
You can use pictures that are in your house. You can just, there's online resources to actually create the family tree, but we're also trying to de-stress families.
Yeah.
You don't have to make it a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's a
make
way
it
to
fun.
Yes,
make it fun.
And to have a little bit of normalcy in a time that's not
Yes.
normal at all.
All right, Craig.
Also, we do have virtual story times. So
Okay.
our librarians are still doing story times.
Yeah, so go to their Instagram page and their website to find out more about that. Craig and Sarah from the Delray Beach Public
Awesome
Library.
work.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining us this morning. We're going to have you guys step out.
That's what it's going to take. It's going to take small acts of just changing our lifestyles
and we made
using
a change.
what we have.
We made a change here at the Rise and Live show. We decided to do a different kind of drink today, so that it has no alcohol in it. It's an immune booster, and I invited my friend Alex Prakis, who owns Floresta Cafe, which is inside of Anatori Yoga, which is my yoga studio. You are shut down right now, though, correct?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So talk to us about this drink. What's in it?
It smells so good.
I know.
Yeah.
It's with lemon, ginger, and turmeric, and a little bit of black pepper to activate the turmeric. And it's a good, very good for anti-inflammatory and antiviral, and a good time to kind of boost the immunity.
So tell to us a little bit about Floresta, because you guys you're a vegan cafe,
Yes,
correct?
we're
So talk
plant-based,
to
yeah.
us about how you started this. I'm gonna do my shot.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah, well,
Cheers. Virtual cheers.
Oh.
Yes. What? She's like all over us.
I'm not touching the part that's gonna cheer. Okay, whatever.
Okay. You're breathing on it.
But yeah,
You
Are
went
you
for
supposed to sip it or shoot it? Because it was
shoot it. Shoot it's the best way.
Okay, thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
Because you looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, I have trust issues. I wanted to taste it first.
All right, so go make this immunity boosting drink, and don't forget to stay up on our digital channels, Facebook and YouTube. We're gonna have a live workout. We're also going to be talking to Andi and Lee. Stay safe, everyone, and have a great weekend. We'll see you back here next Friday.
Beautiful.
All right, hi everyone. Thank you for continuing to join us on Facebook and YouTube. This was our original play, the digital play.
Yeah.
Okay,
one thing I wanted to mention that we were really jammed tight during the show.
Yeah.
We talked about the Farm to Family program at the Boys and Girls Club, giving organic food to our families. To make that work, we have to raise about $30,000 a week.
Wow.
So we have started a Gofundme page. The easiest way to find that, if you would like to donate, is to go to our main webpage, which is bgcpbc.org, Boys Girls Clubs PalmBeachCounty.org. You can click there to donate. $30 provides a family of 4 a week's worth of healthy food.
You know, it's really funny that you mentioned that. They're putting a mic on Andi right now, and I want to talk to you guys about this because the other, you know, I'm a big journaler and I read a lot, and I have my, you know, my self-help Journey to the Heart books that I read, and I was reading it the other day before I went to bed, and I just do this whole thing where I just flip to the page and I just say, give me a sign, you know, what's my lesson today? And come on, Andi, you can come on in. And so it popped up as now is a really good time to give, right? So a lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people or their businesses are collapsing in front of their eyes, and they're really worried about the next
Farmhouse
paycheck.
AF.
Bye, guys. Thank you. And you know what? It hit me like, okay, so maybe you have some time on your hands, or maybe you have the opportunity to give back, even like the Delray Beach Library, where people were talking about calling someone that's, you know, an older relative or an older friend and giving them some of your time, right? And I think now it's really interesting that we think we want to hold on to things, right? Because, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to survive. Yeah, like all the toilet paper, you know, I'm not going to be able to give any to a local charity. And I think now is actually a good time to do the opposite, right?
Absolutely. And you hit on something really perfect there, because the best way to feel more normal is, they always say, if you're bored or you're depressed or you're low, go do something. Well, what they actually say is go do something for somebody else, because it takes the attention from you. So it's actually almost a selfish act in the right way of saying selfish, in the fact that it's self-preservation. So the more you can actually look at what you can do for others, look at how you can make it a phone call, or maybe even a Zoom call nowadays, you know, or FaceTime or something, you know, isn't that the beauty of modern technology? Imagine if this would have happened when we didn't have all those things. So now we can still keep in contact with so many people in this virtual world, and give them just a little bit of that normalcy in that way, I think.
You know, I think the hard part for a lot of people now is this did happen so quickly, you know, and people, you know, as you were saying earlier, you know, isn't this the beauty in what we've been saying all along, which, you know, that security is an illusion, right? As, you know, that job that you had, or that business that, you know, was supplying you, you know, that's all an illusion, right? Because security comes from inside of us. But I mean, that's a little woo-woo for people that are like freaking out about how they're gonna, you know, how am I gonna pay my mortgage? How am I gonna pay my electric bill? So what do you say to those people?
Well, the thing is, we're never going to make sense when we're in a busy mind. We're never going to have the answer when we're trying to figure something out. So, you know, that's sort of common sense when you think about it. When your mind is working overtime, you're not making much sense anyway. So people understand that. And we try to point people towards the fact that our feeling of peace does come from inside of us, and that's why I use the analogy of a car. You know, if your check engine light is on, you're not honking to the guy next to you and saying, hey, check your engine. It's if we're feeling worried and we've got a busy mind, it's because we're disconnected from that feeling of peace and calm that you'll find even in a crazy situation. You'll find you have moments of calm. So what I point out to my clients is, you know, have you had moments of calm during this? And they'll say, well, yeah, you know, I was having dinner with a friend or whatever, and I forgot about it. Well, the bottom line is the circumstances are still happening. Circumstances are still happening. But that peace, that calm feeling, We have access to that all the time. And here's the beauty of accessing that, is that that's when our wisdom comes through. That's when we get a good idea about, like, for instance, for us, as soon as this happened, we both said, you know, let's call businesses that we have relationships with and call our clients, and let's offer to do a free webinar for their staff on how to, you know, how to not feel overwhelmed and how to deal with anxiety and how to process this in a more calm state of mind. So we called, we offered it to the school district. I mean, we've been just sort of reaching out to help people, and that came from a calm mind. From a busy mind, we'd be trying to figure out what to do, but from a very calm state, we were like, you know what, we can help right now. We can reach out to people and help.
And I think even just going for a walk, like I think people, you know, that can calm your mind. I have so many brilliant ideas, and I'm like, why didn't I think of that before? And it's like when you're walking or when you're in yoga or when you're doing something, moving your body and out in nature, I think that can also be a big help.
And that's the time to move on it too. When you get that inspired thought, that's the time to move on.
Take action.
You know, I also think this is a time for couples, partners, parents to really come together, lean on each other when one needs it, and then vice versa and the other person has it. Because there are going to be times, I think it's natural that you're going to have a freak out moment.
Of course.
And if you have someone there to help ground you, and then vice versa when the other person has that freak out moment.
Yeah.
At least that's what's been happening in my house.
Well, it's
so funny.
Moments because we're normal.
Right. I asked my daughter last night because she was, you know, clipping her toenails in my on my bathroom floor last night, right before bedtime, and I go, "Bye, Alex. Thank you." And I said to her, I said, you know, Lane, are you doing okay? Is it, you know, anything worrying you in this? She goes, no. And I was like, okay. I mean, I feel like the kids are actually doing really well with this. Right? Yeah, I feel like at least mine seem to be doing okay with it. What I mean, do your boys seem
No, I mean, they're
not
bored.
phased? Yeah.
So, you know, they miss school.
Right.
But I think it's a lot of what we present as parents.
Yeah.
Like, if they feel us not stressing out, they feel us that we are giving some type of security, they're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, isn't it like we go into a supermarket or a grocery store, right? And normally we're feeling fine and everything's okay. Okay, we'll just get supplies. And then you see an empty shelf. It's like, it puts you in that mode, right?
Yeah. Or you see it on social media.
Or you see it on social media. Yeah, absolutely. But what's crazy is if we, each and every one of us, just went and just got our supplies as normal, actually we wouldn't have a problem. There isn't like a toilet paper, you know, shortage. It's just that people are stocking up like crazy.
Well,
and,
I mean, that's
and panicking so much.
An interesting question is you pointed out that because of social media, we can be more connected. Our technology allows us to be more connected than the 1918 Spanish flu outbreak.
Correct.
But it is a dual-edged sword. It also allows us to panic more because we are seeing those images. How do you look at social media in a healthy way that you get the best out of it while ignoring the worst part of it?
It's like anything, isn't it? I mean, if we watch the news 24/7, we are going to be in an absolute panic because they're showing the worst parts of everything. Yeah, so the best thing we can do is look for, going back to what you said, look for how we can maybe help others. Look on social media. And, like, I heard this beautiful Facebook post that in China, first of all, they're closing down their hospitals that were produced solely for the coronavirus because it's actually dying down and they don't have enough people in there. Well, that's something to listen to.
It's a good sign.
The other thing is that because of the factories closing and so on, they actually, for the first time, had clear skies and could hear the birds singing. Well, isn't that amazing?
Beautiful?
I mean, okay.
Well, the canals in Venice are clearing.
Right. And this is the beauty of it.
It's like a reset, right?
Yeah, there's a reset. I always say maybe the world's had a bit of a virus and it just needed us to calm it down a little bit. And after maybe a month, 2 months, that's enough. That's all we need to just reset.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny too because I'm on a group text with a lot of my girlfriends from college, and it had gotten into this like panic, fear, everyone texting like, oh my gosh, I think there's going to be a gas shortage. Oh my gosh, I think there's going to be a cash shortage. Oh my gosh. And it was like one after the other, and they were all freaking out. And, you know, it took someone saying, can we have some positivity on this post for like us to be like, okay, wait a minute, you know, we got to get out of this mode and into, we have roofs over our head. We are all healthy. We are all fine. We are all abundant. Like, there's no reason that we should be freaking out like this. You know?
We are accepting questions
Yes.
for Lee and Andy. And Donna, thank you for this great comment. Stay in your lane moment. Good
advice. Yeah. So that was from earlier when Andy was answering a question about whether or not you respond to people who are not following the recommendations, and you're following the recommendations, and why are you not following the rules? And your advice was pretty much, well, just let's all worry about ourselves, right?
Yeah, stay in your lane, do the best you can do, lead by example. That's really it. You know, just like you were saying on the group text when everybody was kind of freaking out, what that does is then we just start to focus and think about all these what ifs. And then we feel really bad. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, guess what? In the moment, just as you said, in the moment, everything's fine.
Yeah.
And when things aren't fine, we'll deal with it. But right now, we're okay. So the more that we just sort of sit in this beautiful, precious moment, I feel like this is an opportunity from the universe saying, you know, learn how to just be within yourself in the moment, you know, and learn that security comes from within you. I feel like we're getting a big, huge lesson in that, because right now there is no security. So we really do have to look within ourselves for that calm and peaceful feeling, you know, just to be okay, because we're good.
Audio Sal, thank you so much.
Thank you, Audio Sal. Everyone's leaving around us. Hey, stand further apart and quit sharing a microphone, Suzanne. All right, Kathy. Unfortunately, we don't have enough microphones to not share a microphone, but that's right. That's right. We did alcohol it down before, and we will alcohol it down after.
But that other point of staying in your lane is so important, because also understanding that people are panicking, understanding that people aren't quite thinking straight, and as much as when we're standing in our lane and feeling better about this, we can sometimes get frustrated with others that aren't doing the same and not realizing that they're coming from a different point of view. They're coming from that stressy state, and maybe give them a little compassion in that sense. You know, people
some
pushing.
empathy.
Yeah, and they're just not in a really good place.
That's what I've been trying to do, because I know a lot of people have been triggered by me having yoga at my house, or us standing too close together. And, you know, I understand where people are coming from, but I come up from a different place a lot of times, you know, and that's okay. We can all think about things differently.
Exactly.
You know, so. But any other advice?
Well, I just wanted to say I saw a friend yesterday. It was actually Nicole, and it was we were with another friend, Patty, and Patty said, you know, what are you doing during this time? Because Nicole's not working at the moment. And Nicole said, you know what? I'm being a really good mom. And it was like she had this beautiful insight, you know, because her place of business is closed, so there's not much she can do. But she really thought about it, and she's like, I'm being a really good mom, because her kid's doing some online schooling, and she's helping out and doing activities with him. And it was so cool. Like, she was able to see that normally she's so busy that she's not able to do that. So she really saw such beauty in the moment. It was really cool. So
I love that. I think a lot of parents are getting that opportunity to really, you know, spend some quality time with their kids. A lot of quality time.
Extra quality time.
Really extra. Good morning, Greg. All right, so I guess, is Julie coming to do the live workout?
I saw her. She just walked in.
Oh, she did? Okay, good. All right, so we're going to do a live workout too. About 10 minutes, Steph? Like a 10-minute live workout. So Steph and Coach Julie are going to do that. So if you want to go right now and change into your workout clothes, because Coach Julie's going to lead us through a workout you can do in your house with your supplies that you have.
Excellent.
Very cool.
I wonder what exercise she has for the 2-for-1 Cheez-Its.
Always wears pink, yes.
Really, John
Thank
Duffy?
you, John.
Really? No, he's making fun of me. I don't always wear pink.
We need some levity at the moment. But I have to say, when you were talking about like doing stuff with your kids, like normally my kid would not go on a walk with me, and like this week she's like, "Mom, can we go on a walk?" I'm like, "Ooh, this is fun." Right? I know.
It's so funny because Dania, Farmhouse AF, was saying the same thing about her kid because her kid wanted a friend over and none of the friends were coming over.
Nobody's allowed.
Right, no one's allowed. So she was forced to spend time with her mom, and she was like, "I'm really loving this," you know.
So for us, it's a treat.
Vicky says, "Susan, Roby, thanks for continuing to make Friday mornings fun during this unfun time." Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you, Vicky.
We're glad you guys are joining us. All right, so Coach Julie, are you about ready? Oh, she's got to run to the bathroom.
Brought my gear.
All right.
Ready,
Steph, come out. Oh, we forgot to give a shout out to your sister who's a nurse. Yeah, so Stephanie, come here. Come stand here and to show people your beautiful face.
How cute she is.
I know. How cute is she? She's the cutest. I love her shirt. Wine.
So precious.
Wine not. So Steph's sister is a nurse, and she was at home watching the show.
Yeah, she had the day off.
Yeah. So shout out to all like the nurses and the healthcare professionals and the people that are like on the front lines of this whole thing. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy for her.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Where is she a nurse? Can you say?
What state?
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
St.
All right.
Luke's.
Yeah.
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I think it's St. Luke's, but I'm not a great sister, so.
You are a great sister.
It's a detail. We don't need to know details. Let's get a big picture.
No, I don't know.
You know she's a nurse. You know she's alive.
And she's healthy. That's all I know. That's all I know.
She doesn't have coronavirus. All right. Anything else that you think we need to know? So Steph is also still working at CBS 12 and being our executive producer. So she is like inundated. She's in it. She's in the coronavirus. Yeah. What do we need to know that? Nothing bad though.
Palm Beach County is locking down, right? A lot of things are shutting down, including the beach.
The governor's expected to sign an executive order today that would, reportedly shut down beaches and non-essential businesses. So that's restaurants, grocery stores would stay open.
Is the beach just because it's spring break and a lot of people go, or because I feel like the beach is a good place to be, right?
A big problem are all these young people going to the beach and they're not following the guidelines for social distancing. And we were running sound all morning long of people saying, "Oh, I don't care if I get corona. It's not that serious, but it is a big deal." They're not respecting, the rules, so punishing everyone, basically.
Well, that's probably why they're shutting down all the bars and restaurants too, right? Because spring break is a big time down here. Yeah.
Or it was.
Or it was. It was a big time for a lot of things, but not so much. And so, it's interesting. I've been talking to a lot of, our clients and like Atlas Event Rental, Heather Ruffey, they took a huge hit because everyone's canceling their events. And, she's kind of trying to get the message out, like postpone, don't cancel, if you can just postpone until, don't cancel. And I think that will help a lot of businesses, especially in the event industry.
That's what people are doing. I have a client, his son was supposed to be married in April, so they postponed it to August, and it'll happen. It's okay.
Yeah.
This is temporary.
Right.
It feels so heavy right now, and I get it, because we don't know what's going to happen, but we do know it's temporary.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good reminder. Temporary.
Yeah.
Keep reminding yourself.
Well, isn't everything temporary?
Yeah.
I feel like everything is temporary,
That's right.
Yeah, even your braids, but I do love your braids. Okay, let's work out. Okay, go get your clothes on, people.
Okay, I do have to go.
I know you have to go.
We've got our big event for the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching, everyone.
Thank you, guys, but don't leave because we're about to do the workout.
We'll watch.
All right, Roby, stay safe.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week.
Bye, Robes.
Oh, by the way, we're still doing our show next week with Vanilla Ice, but I think we're gonna have Roby and Vanilla Ice and me all hosting because Roby's not going anywhere. He was supposed to go on vacation. He was supposed to be in like Mexico or something.
Now it's a staycation.
It's
yeah.
a staycation with the kids.
That's right.
You'll have
But
fun.
next week, Vanilla Ice is still in, so he will still be co-hosting, but I think it's just going to be all three of us. We'll do it all three of us.
All right, darlings.
Okay, bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys. I'm leaving at the right time, right before the workout.
Exactly.
Right?
Hi, darling. Nice to see you.
Okay.
Should I give this to Jules?
Should we put the microphone on Julie? Okay. All right, we're going to mic up Julie. So these are all, this is a quick workout. How long is this workout? Like 5-10 minutes? Okay. No, it's fine. Okay, so about 11 minutes. Okay. So she's going to show you the exercises, but you need to do 3 rounds. We're only going to do 1. So get your workout clothes on. I forgot. I'll take my heels off. Take my heels off. Oh my God. I'm feeling so bloated today. I'm not going to lie.
I literally found a drugstore and a supermarket in the bottom of my purse. There you go.
Oh.
I have like nuts everywhere. I don't.
Okay. Do we have music, or are we just going to do it without music? Should I sing? Yeah. That's Jean. That's Jean. Okay. How about this for singing? The sun will come out tomorrow. Is that workout? No. But I love your voice. Yeah. The Cardi B. Coronavirus. What else do I have? What's the song you sang at the thing we did, Roby?
I sang Country Road.
Oh yeah, Country Road, take me home to the place I belong. Okay, they're like, okay, we wanted an exercise. How many? 3? Oh no! Everyone left us. We gained 3. That's right. I need some better workout music than my. What else do I know?
All right, are we ready to get started?
Let's do it.
It's crazy because
hey, you got to stay
as much as everything is
in the middle.
Oh, let me put this over here. As much as everything is.
Here, I'll hold it for you.
Okay.
I'll hold it.
Is
I'll be the holder, the workout holder.
I'll do the stepped on one. Everyone wants to work out still.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
because we need it now more than ever. That's what I was saying to people. Like, it's really important that, because you're still for right now, people are still going to the grocery store. They're still going to Walmart to get their supplies. So to say that you're not being around people is not really accurate. You're still going out in the world, right?
Yeah.
As of right now. So I think it's really important that we continue to keep our stress levels down, and one way that I really do that is through exercise.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And we do have the luxury of being outside if we want or need to. So I did this workout this morning, and I was in my head stressing about teaching a group fitness class to begin with, and then how I was going to organize it outside, because that's not the norm for this class. But we did it around a pool, and I spaced everyone out at everyone had their own section of the pool.
Love it.
And it worked, and we were more than 6 feet apart, and they could hear me and see me, and when it was over, I was so grateful that it worked, and it was beautiful, and the sun was shining, and it was like, oh, this works. We just have to adjust and shift our mentality.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Okay, and you're using Tide as a.
So this is a home workout.
Thanks, Dawn.
Right? So I want to impress upon everyone the fact that even if you have no equipment at your house, you can still find equipment. Yeah, we got our
And go work out with them.
our push-up king. Yeah, Duncan's free donut day today, FYI. So how I know that, I don't know, but okay. So you can find things in your house. Just be creative, just like we have to be with everything right now. Be creative. So you can use make sure it's tightly sealed, but you could use a laundry detergent bottle, or I filled up these bags, recyclable bags with lots of water bottles. And so Stephanie and I are going to demonstrate the exercises. Oh, and Dan, you can hold this if you want.
Yeah, let Dan do the Tide.
so we can demonstrate how to do these different exercises with you at home, with or without weight. Weights are always optional, I tell everybody. Yeah. But before we do that, Steph and Dan, we need to warm up. It's super important that we warm up. I don't care. It's getting hot in here. Oh, sorry.
So take off.
Back to the workout. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get our arms and shoulders warmed up. Everybody at home, follow along. This is.
Yeah, you can do this.
Okay, I'll come do that. And now we're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. Even if you do that and take deep breaths, you're like,
oh, you want me in first?
yeah, everybody. Good. And now we're going to do an open and close like this. Open your chest. Open and open. Okay, perfect. Open. Nice and tall. Arms are going to open diagonally across, getting a little transverse work here. Defense. Attack. Wait, what's that move called again?
That's a cheerleading.
That's so funny. All right, we're going to bend over now. Tap your shins and reach up towards the sky. Bend and snap. And snap. Yeah, right. All right, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Give your stance a bit wider. Bring your feet a little bit wider here. We're going to do some squats, so push your booty back, down and up. 1 and 2. You can do narrow squats. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just take it to 8, 7, and 8. Good. All right. And now we're going to back up a little bit. We're going to do something called a walk the floor. This you may not want to do. Okay. You might be restricted in this. Basically what we're going to do, Steph and Dan, is our feet are going to come wide. We're going to put our hands down on the ground and walk it out. So we're going to walk it out here, walk it back, and walk it up.
That's amazing, Dan. Do it again. Put your hands in.
Come on, come on. All right, down, walk it out, walk it back, walk it up. It's so cute. No, you're adorable. You're adorable. 1 more of these. Down, walk it out, walk it back, and up. All right, are we warmed up? You feeling good? Dan was already warm. He was ahead of the game. So this workout is designed to be timed. Everything is going to be 45 seconds of work, and then you get a 15-second rest to transition to the next exercise. As Suzanne said, we're doing 1 round to show you how to do everything, and Steph's going to show modified if anything needs to be modified. And then so you're going to do 3 rounds, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds of work, and we're going to show you the exercises. So first we're going to do squats. So we're going to grab our bags or our laundry detergent or anything else that's heavy. By the way, I posted on my social media, I was doing laundry and I had a brainstorm idea. Oh, he's got something. So I took my laundry basket and I did this exercise with my big heavy bag of laundry. And so see, there's lots of options. All right.
Oh, Dan's awake. Yes.
You've been hiding.
What does it say? 55 pounds?
No, it says
105. I see 105 there. You've been holding out on us here. All right. So we're going to stand with our feet nice and wide, and basically we're going to tap like a deadlift and then stand up. We're going to tap and stand up. So I'm going to show you from the side. So you
butt cheeks?
Always at the top. At the top. So you're gonna push your booty back, keep your back flat, and stand up. So down and up. It's a deadlift. 45 seconds of a deadlift, okay? So this is exercise number 1, and keep it going. We're just going for 45 seconds, everyone.
Or you could do a deadlift and a...
Wait, you're jumping ahead. Sorry. That's a snatch. Well, or a press, depending on how you do it. Yeah, so, well, moving right along, now we're going to take our apparatus, our equipment in our right hand, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to actually do a reverse lunge and a press. All right, so same leg, left leg back, right leg press. Reverse lunge and press. The reason why I love reverse lunges, especially when you do a press with it, is it works your abs. You actually engage more ab stability. So therefore, you're doing more.
It's really good
with the bottle, yeah.
Because it feels like a weight.
Exactly, and it moves. The liquid moves around, so you actually get almost like a kettlebell feeling, which I like. So, all right, good job. Let's do 3 more. We're gonna switch. All right, 2 more. And let's switch to the other side, but remember you're doing this for time. Right leg goes back, ready and go. Reverse lunge on the right, and press it up. And reverse lunge. Press it up. You're doing good, I'm watching him, he's good. Press it up, keep that chest high, shoulders back. Don't let those shoulders creep up to your ears. You don't want a stiff neck later on. And back, and up, and back, and up. You are sweating, that's good, that's the goal. And up, and 3, 2, and 1. All right, so that's exercise number 2. And then, this one, weight's optional. We're gonna do squat jumps. So, you're going to either hold your equipment here, or no equipment if you don't want it, and basically down. Ah! There it is. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. If you have, that's it. Come on, you and me, Steph. Down and up, down and up. Good, keep that chest high, shoulders back. Yeah, always. Always she does. That's why I love it when she does the workouts with us. If you don't want to jump, you could just squat. Fast squats. Down and up. If you have knee issues. 3, 2, 1. All right. That's your first circuit. How you feeling? You tired? No. All right. So now we're going to get on the mat. Dan, do you want to go mat side or no? Okay. All right. So we're going to do some ab exercises. All right. The first one is going to be, I'll show you. You're going to do a plank renegade row. Now, you don't need equipment for this, but if you want equipment, grab just a water bottle or your laundry detergent, and you're going to come into a hand plank here, and you're going to row right, 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 and right. Make sure your hips stay even. Make sure you're engaging your booty and your thighs for stability. Here. You want a water bottle? Yeah, you're doing it right. No, he's got this. All right, let's switch sides. Other side. Remember, 45 seconds each side. Here we go. And up and down and row and row, row. Breathe too, by the way. Please don't forget to breathe. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, now let's sit down. Legs are going to be straight out in front of us. And let's go ahead and grab our bag again. Put the water bottle back in. And Dan, you keep using that weight. Basically here, we're going to do a single arm chest press. So we're lying down. Whoop. Can we lie down with these on our back? I'll stay lifted. And we're going to press up and wide elbow down. Or yeah, if you want, gather the bag a little more. Press it up and down and up and down, up. I'm keeping my glutes raised so I don't break the microphone. But actually, I'm getting a multiple workout here, compound workout, because I'm getting my booty engaged, as are you, Steph, as is Dan. Oh, I love it. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch arms. Other side. Nice work. Dan, you deserve the mat. Come on over. All right, go ahead, let's do the other side. Up and down, 5. Oh no, keep going, we got more than 5. Good, that's it. Keep those glutes engaged. Press it up, press it up, press it up. Nice. Now we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, straighten your legs, stay lying down, still hold on to that bag. You're gonna do a sit-up. So I'm gonna show you from this side. So you're gonna lay all the way down here. Your arms stay straight above your body. Again, you don't need weight for this, so I'm gonna do it without weight. You just sit straight up and lay straight back down. And sit straight up and lay straight back down, just like this. Staying on the same side. So what you're doing here is you're getting oblique engagement. You're also getting shoulder stabilization and shoulder strengthening. And you're still working through here because you have to keep your heels on the ground. So keep it going. Keep going on the left side, up and down. Let's do 3 more here and down. 2. You got it. 1 more. And switch sides, other side. Good. Make sure you do both sides. You got to stay even. Down. And down. And up. And down. He's having a blast back there. Down and up. Good. Keep it going, Steph. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Come on up to your feet. And we're going to do high knees. So get a little cardio in there. We want to keep our cardio going, but we're also going to engage our hip flexors. So 45 seconds of high knees. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And get them up, get them up, get them up. You want to get above that crease in your hips. Up, up, up. Use your arms. Make it fun. He's punching. He's punching. I love it. Yep, you make it your own. You're doing really good. What do you mean? You have weights in your office. What do you mean? That's it. Keep it going. Breathe deep. You got it. Keep it going. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Nice job. All right. Last move here, and then I'm going to show you a few stretches. Come down to your mat. We're going to now do mountain climbers. So instead of doing same knee to same elbow, we're going to do cross body like that. Yeah. Again, working transverse and getting abs, getting shoulders, all that good stuff. All right, ready? We're alternating right and left. 3, 2, 1. Right knee to left elbow, go. And you can go fast or you can go slow. Fast will be for cardio. And keep it going. Cross and cross and cross. That's it. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Good. You got it. Good. How you guys doing? Amazing. Good. Woo. Good. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nice job.
Good job.
Dan, you breathing back there? Next time, have a pair of workout clothes in your office. Right? All right, so here we are. Nice stretch position. Take your hands, bring them back behind you. Just as important as it is to warm up, it's important to cool down. Roll those shoulders back and press your chest up towards the sky and just open up your chest and breathe.
Dan, that's good form.
Deep breath and release. Yeah, Dan. Very good mobility. Deep breath and let it go. Good. All right. Now we're going to plop down and bring our right leg crossed in front of us and our left leg to the side for a 90-90 sit here. You got that? No. And our right hand is going to come out to our right hip. And as we inhale, we're going to take our left hand, Reach it up and over and stretch to our right. And feel ourselves come out of our hips, opening up the hips, stretching through the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back up. And before we switch, let's do this to the front. This gives us a little stretch in our lower back. You can go as low as you want, or walk your hands out in front if you want, pressing that chest down towards the mat. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk it up and switch sides. You got to get both sides. Now you wish you weren't wearing a dress, right? You'll do it later. Yeah. Okay, so left hand comes to our left side. Inhale and exhale and reach all the way over to your left. Come up and out of your hip socket and reach and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come on up and let's take it to the front. Got to make sure we're even on both sides. Press your chest towards the ground. Arms can come as far out in front of you as you want. Inhale and exhale. And slowly walk yourself back up. And last but not least, let's come into a tabletop position. And bring your big toes together and your knees wide to the edges of the mat. And we got child pose. So push your hips way back to your heels. I like to walk my hands as far up above my head as I can and press, think about pressing those armpits towards the mat. And big breath in here. As you we talked about this last week on Coach's Corner, that deep breathing actually helps to slow your heart rate down and regulate your blood pressure. So these cool down deep breaths are super important to cool your body down after a workout too.
Well, Coach Julie, thank you so much. That was amazing. So Coach Julie from Peak Health 360, go check her out. You're doing privates, I assume, right now for anyone?
I'm doing online privates, and I have my trunk is filled with equipment, so if you want to do individual, absolutely, yes. I'm here in whatever capacity.
peakhealth360.com.
peakhealth360.com or peakhealth360 on Facebook or peakhealth360 on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julie.
Have a healthy
All right,
week,
everyone, stay healthy. And yeah, don't forget to exercise. It is important.
Very important.
All right, and thank you for watching Rise and Live today. Thank you to Bruce and Jean for staying a little bit after, and Stephanie, we appreciate it. Dan, you the man, Dan. Yeah. Elbow bump, Dan.
He said he was going to bring it, and he did.
All right, guys, have a great day, and try to still laugh and have a little fun, okay? All right, bye guys.